What up, everybody? It occurred to me that some of you haven't seen my new boogie van. The bug is gone, and I bought an old Coca-Cola fleet van, as told by where I haven't quite finished rattle canning it yet. That's still Coca-Cola red. But it is a 2006 Chevy Express 3500. And there's nothing in the back. Well, there was racks and stuff in the back, but now there's my stuff in the back, and the paint job, there you go. You can kind of see some of the metal flake that I've got on here. It goes all the way down. New wheels and tires. All-terrains. Those are Moto Metal 16 by 8.5s, I think. Those are 265, nope, sorry, 245, 75, 16 all-terrains. I'm gonna walk you around here. I wish it was all the way out in the sun so you can kind of really see how good it looks. Put the new headlights in. They got trim rings that light up and do all kinds of stuff. These are the lights I was talking about. They do every and any pattern. I just got these on right now to show you kind of what they look like. I'll tell you what, the daytime really robs the light. I might have the brightness turned way down, I'm not sure, but yeah, anyway, they do all kinds of stuff. It's not going to be clean in here currently, but I can kind of give you a tour. I got my bean bag, my woofers. I started throwing in some random insulation. Let's see if I can get the lights to crack on here. Alright, cut to. It's daytime, so these lights don't look that bright. They're also doing like a pattern thing currently. And but they light up the back. Nice. The woofers are back there. They light up as well. And there was a partition here. Took that down. I love how they put the leather on the back of the seats, but the front of the seats are cloth. That's kind of janky, but yeah, there's the cab up there. And I've got a big old inverter down there that runs my stuff. It's going to have an AC. I have a extension cord run from the inverter to back there that has outlets on it, so I can run stuff outside if I want to. I also have the regular dome lights in here, the old Pac-Man carpet, and this is just my carry-along chair I take everywhere. Yeah, like I said, this side is not nearly as pretty as the other side. Kind of got caught up in the rain and cold and not being able to finish it, and I haven't put the clear coat on it, and the lines are a little weird, but I'm not spending any more money on the paint because I'm really hanging out inside of it for the most part. My disability is getting worse, and the bug was not getting used, so I sold the bug to my buddy, but then I found this on Marketplace, and I beat the guy down from $3,000 to $1,200. Now, yeah, it's got 400,000 miles on it, but I mean, the seat is the worst part. Like, everything else, good to go. I got my digital gauges here, got my backup camera here, my inverter power down here. Can't even reach the other side. The one thing I haven't had in a long time is roll up and roll down windows, which are not a problem for me, but when you want to roll that one down, I can't reach it. I literally have to stand up and reach across the truck or get up and go remotely do it from the other side. Yeah, it's also pretty dirty. I drove it up and down a couple. Yeah, you can see I'm wiping the yuck. But yeah, maybe you can see some of that flake I got on there. And then, like I said, that's what it used to look like. I haven't finished it up yet. I do have my real-time surveillance. It's actually just a backup camera, but I can turn it on whenever I want remotely from my phone. So I can see whatever's going on behind the van. I'm gonna get another one for the front. Yeah, so anyway, quick walk around tour. It'll be completely different inside, and I'll show you a little treat that'll be coming up. Buddy of mine has a plethora of stuff on 24 acres, and he's got old stuff, new stuff, all kinds of stuff. And I asked him if he had a roof rack, and he said yes. And incredibly, it is a full size, from like, I don't know, I'd be guessing, but I'm gonna say at least the early 90s, 80s, full size roof rack. I mean, this is okay. So this is an 8-foot trailer, and it's about a 7-foot rack, and its trailer is 5 feet wide, and the rack is about 4.5. So it's like a 7 by 4.5, 7 by 5 rack, and it weighs all of probably, well, it's actually pretty light. Thought it was heavier than that. But that will be getting sanded down, painted properly. I'm gonna get some roof racks to go on top of that, and then I can put that cargo rack on top. And I'm gonna be real honest with you, I'm a big boy, and I could probably throw some things up there, but I've got a ladder as well that I pilfered out of my buddy's yard, and I don't know if this is gonna work or not. It's the first time I really looked at it, was this morning. It's kind of beat. It is a van ladder, but I don't know what kind of life it's lived. I don't know what all this is. It is the right length and everything, but it doesn't have the brackets, and the bottom is smashed. So I don't think this is going to be the way to go. Van ladders are only about 120 bucks, and I'd be buying it for aesthetics only, because one, I'm not a big fan of ladders. That is one thing I'm scared of. And two, I don't even know what those things are rated for. I weigh about 230, and to get up on the side of this thing and get up on the top, I don't know. I feel like I can get everything inside of it I need, but aesthetically it will look cool, and my light bars and stuff will go up there. So I don't know. We'll see. Well, the rack is definitely going on, and I don't see the point of having a rack without a ladder. It's not a real boogie van. So, and most people would say this isn't a real boogie van anyway. It's a 2006. It ain't from the 70s or 80s. It's not a Dodge. It's not the A-Team van, but it was $1,200, and it's got a 6-liter LS in it with 400,000 miles, and gets me around and rides like a Cadillac. So welcome to Captain CaveVan. This has been your walk around, and some of you guys are going to miss the bug and maybe unsubscribe, and hopefully I'll get some new subscribers for the van. Maybe get some van people following me, get some tips from them. That'd be super cool. My Volkswagen bus and van guys, come on. It's a Chevy, but you guys got to let me in. I want to come hang out with y'all, but I don't want to get hated on, so yeah, I'm going to have to be ceremoniously brought into the fold. Otherwise, I'll just be the outsider in the express van. All right, guys. Stay tuned for updates. Later, taters.